We said in the intro that you've raised €2 million worth of investment. How did you raise that? Where have the investors come from, and what's been your strategy to raise that money so far?
Some part of that, especially during the early days, that was mainly soft funding from sort of the Danish innovation ecosystem. We have a fantastic ecosystem in Denmark to support not only just student entrepreneurship, but also general sort of spin out of science from the academic environments. A lot of funding is to be basically applied for, and if you're good enough at that game, you can actually rack up a decent amount of money. Then besides that, there's a lot of support for sort of getting feedback on your case, getting expert mentoring, and getting to understand how this case should be built up, that you shouldn't go for, in our case, Africa initially, but maybe start with a more tangible area to show that your device works in, such as Brazil. All this, of course, funneled our way up through the years until 2022, when we raised our first investment. And from a mix of private investors and then an impact-focused VC called Good Ventures in the US. So this investment that was raised mainly, presenting Venomate as again this impact medtech case, instead of lying or building up numbers that would represent a typical medtech case where you have 1 to 2 digit billion market potential. You have one product that fits all. You're targeting a disease where all healthcare governments around the globe, they agree that they need to focus on eradicating this. We were quite honest in the sort of the presentation of Venomate that this was an impact medtech venture. It was mainly presented also as a sort of medium risk, medium to high risk, medium reward case as well, to really align with investors joining in. And then, of course, the sort of wish that people could join in with a wish not only to focus on profits going forward, but also this purpose, the idea of having a sort of for-purpose company within a for-profit industry. That was the challenge being sold, but luckily enough, we were able to convince enough investors to join in on this mission. And having this very transparent way of communicating about the case to the investors, of course, dragged out the investment process as such, because we were maybe being a more picky, and the investors definitely were as well. But having this alignment already throughout the investment process has ensured that we have incredible backing from the investors we had joining us back then, who are still actively a part of supporting our journey.